Hey, what's up, guys? Do you know what type of love it takes for a marriage to go for the long haul? I know we talk about friendship, we talk about family love, we talk about passionate love, but what about the love for ones that go 10, 20, 30, 50 years in a relationship? I mean, you see somebody over and over and over and over and over.
First gaze, I forgot my worst days. It was Thursday, felt like my birthday. You was her day. Meet the man from Jersey. Where you from?
Hey, we're back. It's Piece of the Puzzle here. I hope this piece gives you peace. We're going to talk about the love that makes marriage last for the long haul, long term. This is not for the weak. This is to understand what are the successful marriages have that the ones that don't make it don't have. What's going on here? And I want to present to you Pragma Love. Pragma. This is enduring love. This is a practical love, stands the test of time. All right? Love between the husband and the wife after a long period of time, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. This love grows over time, where we get the word pragmatic, dealing with things sensibly and realistically. This love is sensible and realistic. That's why people can last longer. We're going to break this thing down. In a way, it's based on practical rather than theological thinking, theories, and what things that possibly in consideration of what is maybe. No. We're going to deal with facts. We're going to deal with you know me, I know you. We're going to deal with proof. We're going to deal with we made decisions to do certain things. We're going to deal with commitment. That's a whole nother type of love here, and we're going to break it down. So before we continue, please follow, subscribe, and write the comments and hit the bell so you get all the future videos, okay? All right. Even to make a country go longer and overcome some things, there was a thing called a pragmatism movement, and it was in the United States in the 1870s by Charles Sanders, and this is credited to him and along with other contributors like William James, John Dewey, and W.E.B. Du Bois. See, even to run in a country, you have to be practical. And I think with us being a society, we have to understand there's more to a relationship than just theories. We got to understand that proof in the pudding, cause and effect, realistic. There's things that are practical, okay? The word pragma is where you get the word pragmatic. And it's been here since the 1500s, and it's the word borrowed from the French, and then came from the Greek, which is like Latin, and in the Greek it's pragma. So we get the word pragma, meaning deed or act, is a noun derived from a verb prasein, P-R-A-S-S-E-I-N. Praxis is a translation of the Greek word, and this is practice, action, and doing. Yes, this love is about doing. We're not talking. We're not thinking of theories. We're not making just promises. We are acting out what I said I was going to do, off of the commitment, what we said at the altar, and I promise, which the word promise should be, when somebody say I promise, that should make an ultimate secure thing that you're going to do something. But now when you hear the word promise, what comes up? Are you really going to do it? Because in society, we have now been lying to each other over so long that even the word promise doesn't have the same weight that it used to have. All right. So after all this explanation, I want you to know that pragma is a love that is about practicing to do and work the relationship. You're working the relationship. You're not just flowing whatever life happens. You have to sensibly, realistically go after things and respond to things as you're seeing them because of cause and effect. And you're going to have to be intellectual about this and mature about this. So we're going to go through some key points about this, and we're going to give you some great ideas on what you need to do to sustain or be ready to get in this type of relationship for yourself. All right. Pragma is a Greek term to enduring love, often categorized by practicality and a long-term commitment. Here are some key points of pragma and or enduring love. Number one, long-term commitment. Okay, pragma emphasizes a deep, enduring commitment between partners, typically developed over a significant period of time, such as decades. Yeah, 6 months in a year. No. You're still working to build up to enduring after some time. So this is a long-term commitment. This is for you saying, I'm here. There's no plan B. There's no getting out. But who you choose to be with to make this commitment to is all on you. But either way, it is on both parties to build pragma love for each other. One person should not carry the load. That's why the Bible says that people that are unequally yoked, you ain't gonna fit. Because the word yoke comes from what you put on the animal that actually pulls the weight when they actually go through the farm and farming things, whatever. And if you're unequally yoked, meaning if I'm pouring a load and you're not pulling the same load, it's going to be more heavier on me. Or I got this yoke, but you got a different type of yoke, and it's making you not able to pull. If we don't have the same yoke going on, then you're going to be pulling something different. It's like almost lifting a table and somebody's not lifting a part, and you get frustrated because you're not doing your part. And you got to consider, is that person strong enough to lift the table? So it's all not about people not doing their part. Do they have the capabilities to do their part? So as a single person, this is what you should be working on, self-development, so you can be able to build pragma when you do get in a relationship of commitment. Marriage, not no 6 months girlfriend, boyfriend. That's for the little immature people. All right, no, my bad. For the little immature people. Number 2, practicality. Pragma love is grounded in practical consideration where partners prioritize capabilities. They prioritize what can you do? What can you not do? Your limits. What can I do? What I cannot not do? What are we going to work on to get better on what I can't do? What can I not do, or what I'm not able to do that is really I'm depending on you for? It's a contributing, and we're prioritizing our capabilities. This is also going to make things realistic. Prioritizing shared values. Do we share the same values? Do we? What do you value and what I value? Do we share those values? There's some relationships where we're not going to share the same values in some areas, but the major ones we should share, because in the word relationship is the root word relate. We should be able to relate to one another. This is really for all 10 of the things I'm about to give. Relate to one another. Can we relate? If we can't relate, then we cannot be in a relationship. In the same ship or in the same boat, we should be able to relate one another. And if we can't, we're on 2 different ships, and wonder why at some point we sell apart. Because we was never together in the first place, even if you did go to the altar. And we prioritize mutual goals. What are we going after that we can prioritize? Because a lot of times purpose will keep a marriage together. The fact that we said we were going to do something and we knew what was going to come along with us doing this, and thus you are okay with what you got to go through. So it's practical stuff that helps build this relationship. 3, realistic expectation. Partners in a pragmatic relationship have realistic expectations of each other, understanding that their love requires effort, compromise, adaptability to overcome challenges and to sustain the relationships. Because we grow as people. We're going to grow. I'm not going to be the same person you got when you first met me. You're not going to be the same person I got when I first met you, because we're going to develop as an individual person together. So we must constantly have an understanding of who we are over time. Just paying attention and considering one another will help build pragma love. When I let you was energetic. Now I know you're tired, but I understood that you also went through a surgery. Also know you had a bunch of kids. Also know that as a man, you done took on a new business, or you now in a different position of management, or you now started to help out with it. Thus, maybe stress is different. Things have to be considered to have a realistic expectations. You can't expect the same thing, but at the same time, because there's some expectations that are always going to be there, that's going to be that's healthy for a relationship. It's also you working on things so you can do your best to give the best. Are you letting yourself go, or are you remaining healthy for the bedroom? And not just that, but just in other areas of this health. All right. I don't want to be able to be in a position where you're not going to take care of yourself, because I want to give somebody else that actually, like me specifically, one of my things that I stand tall on, one of the things, it's a couple of them, is I want a person I want to be with healthy minded, eating well or working out well to a degree. You got to be a workout freak, but to a degree, because I want you to be able to take care of me and I take care of you. But if we can avoid a future ailment, if we can avoid a future weight that we have to do, if I ain't have to deal with you having diabetes at 6 because you ain't take care of yourself this whole time, now we got to do extra things. I'm talking about things that you can at least help to prevent, and we can avoid certain things. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do the same for her. Number 4, maturity. Pragmatic love often emerges later in life when individuals have gained maturity and experiences, allowing them to make wiser choices, selecting a capability partner, nurturing and lasting relationship. Maturity. Are you mature? Can you question your maturity? Or are you still acting like a grown boy? Are you still acting like a grown girl? Are we dealing with the big draws? Are we dealing with things that are for the mature? This is not for the weak. Are you able to get through 1 year relationship already complaining about something that should be nothing? And then do you have the eye to see someone that is material for a committed relationship and not have expectation? Are you steady doing things like giving them sex, hoping they like you? Are you throwing the D down? Like, you know what I'm saying? You counting on your measurements or how your stroke game is going to help her stay around instead of your mental game. I mean, we got so many things that people do that are so off, and wonder why in the next 3 years they're like, man, we weren't meant for each other. No, you just did it in an immature process. Let's go. Number 5, mutual respect. Partners in a pragmatic relationship deeply respect each other individually, anatomy, aspirations, support each other, growing and development. Mutual respect. You got to have respect for one another. Do I respect you and your anatomy? Meaning, do I respect the fact that you being pregnant and your body's not what it's supposed to be? Do I have respect the fact that your body is a symbol of you having my children? Or you had kids and they still understand the respect? Do you understand the respect that he might not be able to do certain things because maybe he's a truck driver? Maybe he do some physical labor and he might got a back issue a little bit. Can you respect that back pain and be able to massage or understand what he's going through, and we can work it out because God is able. So in development, that the fact that you're supporting each other regardless of what's going on, because we're growing, we're going to need each other's support, whether it is this for the sidelines cheering us on or you come and assist to make sure it gets done. All right. 6, growth over time. Pragma love evolves deep over time and partner whether life is up and down, building trust, intimacy, and shared history. Can we grow over time? Are you going to be there when things grow? That's where the challenges or things to celebrate, wins and losses. Are you there? Because now we can look back the fact that if you did this and this and this over time, it builds a trust knowing you're going to do this tomorrow. You're going to do this today. Can you get up every day and keep saying to yourself, who did I marry? Or can you get up and say, I know who I married? See what I'm saying? It's 2 different mindsets and different trust and confident factors. All right. Number 7 is stability and security. Pragma love provides sense of stability, security as partners rely on each other for emotional support, companionship, practical assistance throughout their lives. Can you provide security and stability, or do I got to worry about changes that you might not be there tomorrow? By choice, emotional support, knowing that if I bring something up, you're ghost. Knowing that if I'm sitting in a position, I need your companionship to hold me or to just give me an ear. Practical assistance, things that are normal for you to help me out and to do these things without asking. But understanding people, closed mouth, don't get fed. You got to open your mouth to let the person know what's going on. But at the same time, the other partner should also be able to move and maneuver like, yeah, I know that person needs. Because over time, you get to know who you with. That's the Pragma love situation. All right. Number 9. Sorry about the mic. Number 9 or number 8, emotional connection. While pragmatic love may be practical, is not devoid of emotional depth. Partners in a pragmatic relationship often develop a profound emotional bond rooted in shared experience, affection, and understanding. Can you be there for each other emotionally? Men have emotions too. Women have emotions. We say women are emotional. No. I want to erase that. I'm gonna do a whole nother video, and I got a book about it. But men are logical. Women are logistic. Men based upon logic, facts, and evidence. Women base their decisions sometimes on what is connected to what. Men might not see how these things factually connect, but the women see how these things connect. Our boy need to go out there and just do the work. I told him it's about you gotta finish what you started. She might come from, but babe, did you understand that every time you get on that team that there's some boys out there that's picking on him that you ain't know about? What did I do with anything? You just can't think about that. Okay, but you need to help him. How do he overcome not worrying about what other people think or get over fear, or maybe he got anger issues? You see what I'm saying? You got to work together on logistic with women, logic with men, and this is what helps with the pragma of reasoning together. Man, it's some good stuff, boy. So Emotional connections. Resilience. Pragma Love demonstrates resilience in the face of challenges as partners navigate obstacles, setbacks, and commitment overcoming difficulties. Things are going to happen, whether it's financial, your body, people, places, things, going on vacation, not be able to go on vacation, the choice of whatever. There's going to be challenges that's going to happen. And you're going to make a decision that we're going to make it through no matter what. And it goes by not you always being the leader. Sometimes the woman is strong enough to lead in some areas that the man need to listen to. Ooh, I know I ain't gonna go over easy. I know whatever you're gonna say, whatever. But God made women leaders too. We just lead differently. All right, that's a whole other video. I'm about to go into that too. Don't worry about it. All right, then you have 10. Fulfillment and contentment. This is going to be a good one. Ultimately, Pragma Love brings fulfillment and contentment to partners who value a steady, enduring, and mature, mutual supported relationship. Can you be content with who you with? Or are you always going to have something to pick up and complain about? Can you understand that this is the same individual? She's not going to look the same. Did you marry her or her body? Did you marry him or his money? Can you be in a mindset that this is a commitment that I said I was going to be in for longer, for better or worse, or whatever case may be? We're talking about practical things. We're not talking about something like dealing with abuse. We're not talking about things dealing with somebody maybe doing some stupid stuff because they now addicted to drugs. So we're talking about if you were in Pragma Love, you won't have to never deal with abuse. If you was in Pragma Love, you won't have to deal with a drug addict. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the things of avoiding the practical problems. That should never be a problem. But we're talking about things that are realistically going to be challenges no matter what you think or how perfect you think your relationship is. You're going to have challenges. The maturity of that relationship and saying I committed to you and being content with you and knowing that we're working on being satisfied with one another is going to be crucial. Okay? We had to end, people. That's 10. So understand, Pragma Love highlights the importance of building a relationship on a foundation of practicality, capabilities, mutual respect, which over time endures, flourish. Pragma Love. The next love we're going to talk about is Philantia. Self-love, love for self. This is piece of the puzzle, and I hope this piece gives you peace. Peace.
First gaze, I forgot my worst days. It was Thursday, felt like my birthday. You was her day. Meet the man from Jersey.